was a dream. Providing for the children just to hope I saw be moved sturdy. Man, my parents, they took care of me. Made sure opinions were heard because it was scary. Made a kid change. I was looking in the back when I thought I wasn't heard. Decided to take back, take care. Back, take care. That was a dream.
Anything that the world has not seen.
Was a dream.
Afternoon baseball here on the show. Should be a good one here this afternoon between the Chicago White Sox and the Los Angeles Angels of Anaheim. It's baseball, it's the show, and it comes your way next. Jose Quintana will do the pitching in Game 3 of the series. Dan Plesac, what's the word on him?
Hey, thanks, Matt. Lefty Jose Quintana taking the bump right now. Really like this guy. Not overpowering, but great command of the fastball. And he does something a lot of lefties don't do. He'll come in with that fastball to righties. Three-pitch guy. Fastball, curveball, changeup. Throws all three for strikes. Not an overpowering guy, but he is really a control artist.
These Angels, as they enter play here this afternoon, fellas, they come into this one in good spirits, fresh off their first victory of the new campaign last time out.
Hey, why not get on a hot streak, Matty? They played really well yesterday. Continue that trend. Stay on the attack. See if you can get on a hot streak, maybe rattle off 8 to 10.
1 ball, 1 strike to count. All in all, a great afternoon for baseball. 73 degrees here at first pitch. Two and 1 count to the Pale Hose leadoff hitter.
2 balls, 1 strike.
And a little off to begin the afternoon as it's to 3 and 1 now. Luis Robert is on deck. Into his motion. Here comes the 3 and 1. And it's up to a 3-2 full count now.
When you get yourself to a 3-1 count and you get a fastball, those are the ones you really want to punish. Couldn't get the bat on it, so we'll see if that comes back to haunt him.
A good battle to begin the ball game today, but the leadoff man will reach first anyway.
Batting second, the center fielder, Luis.
And now here is Luis Robert. First pitch on its way.
1-0.
A ball and no strikes.
Perfect time for a mound visit right here. Just give him a breather, a chance to collect himself and get back to work.
And perhaps sensing a hit and run may be on, a move to first. And he'll get dirty, but he's back in safely. And he won't bite at that one either. It's 2-0.
He's having a really hard time finding his rhythm and finding the strike zone. It's going to allow this offense to keyhole him in big situations. He's got to figure it out pretty quick.
Now the 2-0. And he fouls this one off. The 2-1 home. He swung on and missed, and that's strike 2. Anderson gets his lead at first, nobody out. And it's fouled away. Swing and a miss as he couldn't connect on the two-seamer, and that's out number 1.
It's always nice to keep a guy that has good wheels off base, and that's just what they did right there. Big strikeout, keep that guy off the base path.
So here's Jose Abreu, and they pitch out here, but nothing's going on. A ball and a strike now to Jose Abreu. And there are the umpires working this one. Calling balls and strikes is Mr. Patrick Johnson.
Yeah, Dan, we got Patrick Johnson behind the dish, and a fairly standard strike zone most of the time, but he's definitely a pitcher's umpire.
I always felt like this. He'll give a little bit on the corner, but I would rate him more as a pitcher's umpire than a hitter's umpire.
A ball and 2 strikes. Here it is. And you can tell he wanted to hold off, but he swings through the inside pitch anyway, and he becomes out number 2. And here's the switch-hitting catcher, Yasmani Grandal, as he will look at a first-pitch fastball for ball 1. He takes his first cuts in this one with a man at first and 2 away. The 1-0 home is swung on and missed, strike 1.
Hey, I know that's the first time he's shown the changeup here, but we're in the first inning. He's kind of emptying the bucket. He's going to see what he can go to get these guys out in front later in this game.
Fletcher is there to make the catch, and the side is retired. A man left for the White Sox, and now the Angels get their first opportunity in this one. No score. Lance Lynn, the right-hander out of Indiana, will be doing the pitching in this one. What do we need to know here, Danny?
Hey, we're looking at a guy that knows how to pitch. Last year, his ERA was just under 3.5 for the season, and I would imagine going into the offseason, he's looking to better that, and hopefully he gets off to a good start. We'll see if that starts in this one today.
Well, here's a look now at the Angels starting lineup. What's the key for a home win here tonight, Mark?
Matty, I know this team can swing the bat, but one thing I'm focused on I think a huge key for this team is base running. And I'm not necessarily saying stolen bases. Just being aggressive on the base pass, putting the defense on their heels, taking the extra base. Maybe that's send from first to home. That's what I'm hoping to see.
Fellas, these White Sox, as they enter play today, it's official now. They will not go 162-0 as they were handed their first loss of the season last time out.
Yeah, Matty, they lost their last game. It was only by 1 run. They should be able, those are the tough ones, but they should be able to put this one behind them.
Hey, the leadoff man wasn't able to do his job, but the number 2 hitter came through right there with the single, setting the table for the big boys.
And that'll bring Mike Trout to the dish. Robert is there to put it away, and the runner will be forced to retreat back to first. And digging in next will be Anthony Rendon. He takes his first cuts in this one with a man at first and 2 away. And this is off the corner and low, ball 1. And a good heater as he just watches this baby, a ball and a strike. And he takes ball 2, and it's 2-1. Pulled high in the air out to left field. Left fielder giving chase. He tracks it down, and that will end the inning. Angels lead 1. We are still scoreless. So here's Yoan Moncada, who was among the many who failed to record a base hit in the loss yesterday. And the pitch. Fastball taken, but that gets the zone for a strike. Here's a fastball that crowds him a bit, and it's 1-1. In the air to straightaway center field. Trout is there, and he has it for the first out. In now is Adam Eaton, hitless in 4 tries in the ball game yesterday. Now the first pitch. In there, strike 1.
Hey, I don't blame him for giving up on that curveball. That was a rainbow coming out of the sky. Stole a strike.
And boy, they're really giving him fits inside now as he can't get extended there, and it's 0-2 now. 0-2 count, and the pitch. Now a swing and a miss. He struck him out, and it's 2 up, 2 down to start the second.
Man, I love watching a pitcher that just rears back and blows smoke by a guy at the letters. That's the ultimate challenge pitch, and for me personally, watching hitters swing and miss, man, that's a sight of beauty.
To the plate now, Adam Engel, as he'll take a called strike at the knees. It's 0-1. He'll work on keeping this top of the second alive. Now a fastball that's taken close that time, but it's 1-1. Just a touch inside, perhaps. It's 2-1.
Hey, I hope that call doesn't throw him off his game right here. He's been pitching one heck of a game, and I'd hate to see the umpire get in his head right now.
High in the air out to center field. Trout gets under it and makes the catch to end the inning. Down in order go the White Sox. We'll go to the bottom of the second. No score. Last half of the second set to go. Coming forward, the veteran outfielder, Justin Upton. First pitch fastball runs a bit too high. It's ball 1.
That was a tempting pitch to swing at right there. A big power guy like this really wants something that he can elevate and drive out of the ballpark.
A ball and 2 strikes now.
Not likely to see a 4th fastball in this situation. I'm going to eliminate the fastball if I'm at the plate right here.
Still 1-2. fouled away.
That's a real nice location with that fastball up and in on the hands. Hard to do much with that because a hitter really can't extend his arms very easily.
The count now at 2-2. Driven nicely into the gap. Here's Upton on his way to second now. And he will get there as the Angels are in business with a leadoff double.
When you heard the crack of the bat, you just knew that was going to get down for an extra base hit. Great way to start an inning, that's for sure.
Dexter Fowler is at the plate here as he quickly finds himself down a strike. It's 0-1. A lifetime in this matchup. Decent numbers. He's 6 for 15. He's taken him deep once. Swing and a little tapper.
That's a great sinker right there. These batters are going to have to bear down because if he's got that good pitch working.
A swing and he pulls it down the line and deep. And that ball will stay fair and it's gone. A home run. So a two-run homer down the line in right field. First home run of the campaign for him. And the Angels are now out to a 2-0 lead.
You don't see this very often off of this starting pitcher. This guy's not used to giving up some bombs, so I'm sure that'll be a wake-up call, and he'll start throwing some better pitches.
Kurt Suzuki stands in as he looks at a called strike. A ball and a strike to count to Suzuki. No outs, nobody on. Grounded softly down the line toward first. But a foul ball, 1-2 now. Again, he sends it out of play. Another one sent foul. Another 1-2 delivery. Now the fastball is right by him as he swings and misses for the first out of the inning.
Talk about blowing it by a guy. Geez, I mean, that fastball was way behind him when the swing came through the zone. I have to think he was looking for something off speed, and he just couldn't pull the trigger on that fastball.
So now to the plate, Jared Walsh. And on the first pitch, he grounds foul. There's a fastball well off the plate for a ball. And it's 1-2. Into the windup and the pitch.
Nope. 2 balls, 2 strikes.
Still only 1 out in the inning. 2-2 pitch is fouled away. Had to wait back on the changeup, and he did a good job just to make contact. So long as he's finally set down here after an 8-pitch at-bat. Striding forward now is the DH, Albert Pujols, for his career in this matchup. The pitcher's owned him. He's a paltry 1 for 11. 1-0 the count. Called strike at the knees, 1-1.
Hey, be on the lookout right here. Usually when a pitcher drops in a curveball for a strike looking, now he'll try and throw it in the dirt, get you to fish a little bit. I want to see where he goes here.
There to take it now is Eaton, and the inning is over. But 2 come across to score in the inning, courtesy of this 2-run home run. We've played 2, and the Angels are out on top now, 2-0. So to the plate is the White Sox DH, Yermin Mercedes. He'll stand in to open things up here in the 3rd. Here's the first pitch to him. Just off the outside that time, laid off for a ball.
The offense better get it going right here because they certainly can tell from their dugout. This guy is carrying himself with a presence out on the mound. He's got feel for all his pitches.
So 1-1 home. Makes him swing and miss on a ball out of the zone for strike 2. Now a swing and a miss as he picks up another one. Make it 4 strikeouts already, and there's your first out. The batter will be Nick Madrigal. He had a couple of hits in yesterday's contest. First pitch of the AB on its way. And he waves at a curveball there. No balls and a strike. The White Sox are still looking to break into the hit column here. Swing and a little blooper to center. Trout coming on. And the White Sox have their first hit of the game.
Now batting, the shortstop, Tim Anderson.
And the next to bat will be Tim Anderson, as he'll get caught chasing a bad one there. It's strike one. He worked the walk to open up the ball game. He's set. Here's the 0-1. And he definitely broke the plane there as he went after the pitch inside, and it's strike two. He sends it out to left field. Well hit. Gone into the home bullpen for a home run. It's a two-run shot to straightaway left. First home run of the campaign for him. As the White Sox draw even, it's 2-2.
Yeah, everyone in the stadium, including the guy in the mound, knew it was just a matter of time until this guy cranked one out of here. Well, that's the first one of the year, and many more are sure to follow.
The next batter will be Luis Robert, as he'll look at a breaking ball that misses for ball one. 0 for 1 for him here in this one. Fouled off. The 1-1.
Hey, usually the second time through the order you start seeing an incorporation of some more off-speed stuff. But this guy's locating, feeling really good about his fastball. 2 back-to-back.
Count even at 2-2. Into the windup and the pitch. And this is swung on and missed. His 5th strikeout already, and there are 2 gone in the inning. So here's the slugging first baseman Jose Abreu now, looking to put the ball in play here. He went down on strikes in his first at-bat. And he takes ball 1.
Ball 1, no strikes.
And that one misses upstairs, 2-0.
Looks like this guy's afraid to throw the ball in the strike zone. Gave up that home run earlier in the inning. Needs to get back to being aggressive.
Drilled right back up the middle. Throw in the dirt, but a good scoop at first saves an error as this side is retired. 2 in the inning for the Sox, however. They come on this 2-run home run. Bottom of the 3rd coming up, and we're deadlocked now at 2 apiece. Bottom of the 3rd now, and set to go is the second baseman, David Fletcher.
The second baseman.
Fastball right back to the mound. And he'll flip on to first to record the out. Leadoff man retired now for the shortstop, Jose Iglesias. First offering. Here's a sinker to start him out, but he wouldn't bite. It's ball 1. Liner towards second. And there are 2 away now. Now at the plate is Mike Trout. Flied out in his first at-bat, so making him 0 for 1 so far. And he fouls this one off. Counts even to Trout, 1-1. And he'll come back with 1 in the dirt as the count moves to 2-1 now. There's a fastball well off the plate for a ball.
This is good patience here to work at the 3-1, especially after 2 quick outs to start the inning. Even if you don't end up getting a hit or drawing a walk, at least you're making the guy work a little bit and giving your pitcher a chance to rest a little.
So it's a runner at first with 2 gone. And the next hitter will be the right-handed bat of Anthony Rendon. No balls and 1 strike. Oh, 1, here's the pitch. There's a curveball, but it misses well out of the zone. 2-1. 2 out with the man at first. And this one's low here, so the count swells to 3-1.
He's certainly pushing the throttle and pulling it with those 4 pitches. Statistics class tells me I'm sitting fast.
Count still full, 3-2. Lifted in the air to straightaway center. And as it turns out, the 2-out walk doesn't come around to haunt him as that ends the inning. Angels strand 1. We're through 3, tied 2 apiece. Start of the 4th upcoming, but first, Heidi Watney standing by with a report. Here's the catcher, Yasmani Grandal. He'll try to get it going here to begin the 4th. First pitch coming. Here it is. Ready with the 0-1 pitch. Ball 1. 1-2 now as that one's fouled off. No offer at the curve that time, and it's knotted up at 2-2.
That hook stayed up in the zone. You can see he struggled with that curveball early. He's trying to find that release point with his off-speed pitches. Love to see if he can find the feel for that thing moving forward.
Slow roller down the third baseline. Throw not in time to get him, and how about that? An unlikely infield single.
Hey, I can only take you inside the mind of the batter right here. Had a lot of swinging bunts in my day. Soon as that ball hits the dirt in front of you, you are getting it down the first baseline. When you smell a knock, I don't care what it looks like, you are getting it down the line.
Next to bat will be the Cuban import, Yoan Moncada, as he'll pop this one foul off to the left and out of play. Flew out in his only at-bat so far. 0-1, here it comes. Curveball, swing and a miss, and he's behind in the count 0-2. Now time granted here at the plate as he'll step out of the box. A pause and the 0-2.
Still sitting on that heater.
Working for the punch out and the offering. For the White Sox. Now a swing and a foul tip, but it's held onto by Suzuki. A nice job there as they record the strikeout. Adam Eaton digging in next. First pitch on its way. And 1 count and the pitch.
That one looked like it could easily have gone the other way. There's a big difference between 0-2 and 1-1, but now this next pitch probably becomes the biggest of the at-bat.
Down the third baseline. Grandal, base runner at first with 1 out. Count still at 1-2.
Looked like he was cheating a heater right there. A little bit too far out in front. Got to find a way to keep his hands back.
The next 1-2 pitch. Swing and a miss on the fastball that time. Out number 2. That's back-to-back strikeouts now as they've been unable to advance that leadoff single into scoring position.
Yeah, clearly no problems working out of the stretch right now, Matt. He's taking control of this inning after giving up that hit. Now we'll see if he can finish it off strong as well.
Adam Engel is in with 2 away as he takes a ball 1-0. Into the corner and slicing foul. Lofted in the air out toward right center. On the move is Fowler. He gets there to make the catch, and that ends the inning. White Sox leave 1. We'll go to the bottom of the 4th, all even at 2 apiece. Just about set to go for the last of the 4th. But before we do that, here's Heidi Watney. First pitch on its way to Upton. Justin Upton is in to start things off as he looks at a ball to start the inning 1-0. That evens it up 1-1. Two balls and a strike.
Hey, after the double in his first at-bat, looks like he's trying to pitch around this guy a little bit.
A little early, and now it's even at 2-2. And that's low, so a good eye there as he works the count back full.
Well, you don't see it all that often, but this might be a good time for a 3-2 change. If he can locate it, it's nearly impossible to hit.
Making the play over there is Abreu for the first out. So bases are empty with 1 gone. And that'll bring in the switch-hitting outfielder Dexter Fowler.
Well, Matty, we know he's got the timing on the fastball locked in. That's what he got a hold of on that home run in the previous at-bat. You do not come off the heater. Have to be leery of the off-speed, but stay on the fastball. He's got to throw it again.
And this pitch misses. It's 2-1 now to the Angel right fielder.
That's where he wants that sinker to end up, but that was a nice job of laying off.
And it's fouled away. Here now the 2-2. Is swung on and missed. He got him.
He showed right there why having a good changeup is so valuable. 2-2, and he flips one up there that the bottom really falls out at the last minute. It's so hard to pick up, and it's even harder to make good contact with.
And this one's nowhere close as that bounces to the plate for ball 1. Struck out in his first at-bat. And a called strike on the outside part of the plate. The 1-1. Both clubs with 3 hits in the ballgame. Oh, a fastball swung on and missed, and for the second time today, he's gone on strikes. Angels go down 1-2-3. We'll head to the 5th, tied at 2. All set for the start of the inning, and striding forward the designated hitter, Yermin Mercedes. Ready to deal. Here comes the first pitch.
At the ball. Count 1-0.
Popped him up. Suzuki waits on it. Makes the play, 1 away. One out, bases empty, and that'll bring up Nick Madrigal. First pitch of the AB on its way. And no swing, apparently. Ball 1. Bases are empty, 1 man out. Now a flare out toward right center. Fletcher calls for it. 2 down. At the plate now is Tim Anderson, and is coming off a 2-run homer his last time around.
Yeah, not fooled by that breaking ball in his last AB at all. He jumped all over it. It's such a good feeling as a hitter when you know you're picking up the secondary stuff right out of the pitcher's hands.
Hey, they say solos won't kill us, but I got to believe this guy's looking to do exactly that.
Hit hard to short. Iglesias is up with it. Throw cleanly into first, and that ends the inning. 1, 2, 3 go the White Sox. We've hit the halfway point, tied at 2. Now at the plate, Jared Walsh looking to put the ball in play here. He went down on strikes in his first at-bat.
Sometimes you just got to tip your cap to the guy on the mound. He's getting paid to try and get you out as well. Anytime it gets up there north of 7, 8 pitch ABs, sometimes it just comes down to pure execution. Let's see if he makes the adjustment right here.
Next will be the designated hitter, Albert Pujols. Comes into this at-bat 0 for 1 in the ballgame. Popped him up. Anderson is there. 2 down. Now back to the top of the lineup. Stepping in, David Fletcher. 0 for 2 on the afternoon so far. A ball and no strikes. This should end the inning as it's sent out to second. Right to him. Throw over to Abreu is in time, and with it, the side is retired. Nothing across here this half of the inning. 5 innings complete, and we are tied 2-2. Top half of the 6th about to get started, and at the plate will be the speedy outfielder, Luis Robert. Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes.
Ball 1, no strike.
Good spot to be in right now as a hitter. Count in your favor, 1-0. Good time to get a fastball and turn it loose.
Now the pitch. Fastball got him to swing through it. It's 1-1.
Hey, boys, you talking about getting your A swing off right here? That's what it looks like. A guy with massive power letting it eat.
Swing and a miss. Good sinking action there. 1-2. Maybe getting a little jumpy in the box, so he steps out and asks for time. It's 2 balls and 2 strikes now.
He might have to look for a different way to put this guy away on 2-2. He's already seen the curveball a couple of times, so he might be looking for it.
Fouled away. He stays alive, still 2-2. Got him. And that's the 3rd time we've written a K next to his name in this one. Next to hit is Jose Abreu. 0 for 2 on his line thus far. The short, hit hard. Iglesias is there. And there's out number 2. Next will be the cleanup pitch. Yasmani Grandal. He's 1 for 2 in the ballgame. First pitch on the way. Now a fastball that couldn't quite find the zone. It's ball 1. Grounded weakly to the left. Throw in time, and the side is retired. Down in order go the White Sox. Home half of the 6th inning coming up. Deadlocked at 2 apiece. Bottom of the 6th inning now, and that'll bring up the shortstop Jose Iglesias.
The shortstop.
High in the air out towards shallow right.
Iglesias.
Eaton has to come in a few steps, but he has it for route number 1. Here's the center fielder, Mike Trout. He's 0 for 1 thus far. Good swing, just got to try and straighten that one out. Fouled off. Nothing in 2 count, and the pitch. Lofted in the air out toward right center. Eaton is under it, and that's the 2nd out of the inning. So now the Angels cleanup batter, Anthony Rendon. He flew out in his last debut. Ready to deliver. Here comes the first pitch.
Nope, that's a ball. Count 1-0.
Hey, curveball that kind of backed up on him right there. Might have popped out of his hand just a little bit earlier than he intended.
No offer at that point. It's a cold strike.
Count 2-1.
You know, he fell behind 2-0, Matty, but he battled right there and got right back in this count. An aggressive fastball, middle of the zone.
3-1 to him now. Can't keep that one fair, and now the count's full. Into the windup, ready with the payoff pitch. In the air, down the line in left. Left fielder is on the move. He's there to track it down, and that'll end the inning. Angels are gone in order. 6 innings complete, all square at 2-2. Now to bat, Yoan Moncada. He'll start the 7th, and Dan, as a former pitcher yourself, you must be enjoying this. Lots of good pitching and defense today.
Well, that's one of the keys. We're seeing a lot of strikes. We're seeing a lot of swings. We're seeing some great plays on defense. This has been a snappy one up to this point.
2 balls and no strikes. The count to Yoan Moncada.
2-0 to a guy with this kind of pop. You better be awfully careful because he's going to be swinging out of his shoes.
hit the other way out toward right field. Fowler has a read on it. 1 down.
Now batting.
So now into the box is Adam Eaton. He went down on strikes last time up. First pitch of the AB on its way. Pulled toward right center field. Fowler on the run, but he's not going to get this one. It's into the gap. And he is into second base with 1 away as the go-ahead run.
Well, it's been a while since they had a base runner, more than 3 innings to be precise, but they've got one now. We'll see if they can get a little something going here.
On his way toward the mound now is skipper Joe Madden, and he's going to make a change as that'll do it for Jose Quintana. He departs in a tie ball game, but is responsible for that runner at second, so the best he can hope for is a no decision here. Into the box, Adam Engel. As the first pitch misses to him, it's ball 1. 0 for 2 from him so far in this one. Lifted out towards straightaway center field. Trout has a read on it. He's got it, and there are 2 down now. Stepping in once again is Yermin Mercedes. He's 0 for 2 with a strikeout in this one. Good lead there at second. Here's the pitch.
I don't know why in the world anybody would want to be an umpire. That manager has given this umpire an earful on a pitch that he thought was a strike, and he's certainly trying to defend his pitcher.
Lined hard to center field. Trout able to track it down for the 3rd out. Clearly fired up to work out of that jam. More from the show. Saturday Baseball following this message and a word from last half of the 7th here, and standing in is the veteran outfielder Justin Upton. Hot shot to 3rd, and there's 1 down now. Digging in, the switch hitter Dexter Fowler struck out in his last trip to the plate. In there at the knees, strike 1. And he fouls this one off. A breaking ball swung on and missed, and he's set down for the 2nd time this afternoon.
That was a big strikeout there, guys. The best pitchers have the ability to strike guys out when they really need to, and that 2nd out was really important at this point of the game. Could be something we look back on.
And we'll just leave it there as they make the play to end the inning. Angels go down 1-2-3, and this game is still tied at 2-2. Ready to begin the 8th, and that'll bring in the second baseman, Nick Madrigal. Wheels and deals. Here's the first pitch.
Hey, a changeup can be a pretty good pitch on the first pitch. Kind of slow down a good fastball hitter.
Tried to get him to go after the slider, but it's 1-1. Pulls this one in the air out to left. Upton on the move. He makes the catch. A great effort to get there and record the 1st out of the inning. Now it'll be Tim Anderson. He grounded out last time up. He's ready. Here's the first pitch. Oh, had him chopping at that one. It's 0-1. And every pitch so crucial in a tie ball game, so he'll step out and ask for time. Oh, and it looks like a visit to the video room may be in order after that hack. It's 0-2 now.
So he goes back-to-back with the same pitch and got him to chase it both times. He's clearly not picking up that pitch very well.
So he was confident doubling up. Does he triple up on it?
It's always tough to go back-to-back-to-back. It's not a good idea to show a good hitter the same pitch 3 times in a row.
And this is swung on and miss. Two are quickly retired to start inning number 8.
I think he kind of trained the hitter's eyes on that at bat. What I mean is you'll find the first 3 pitches are all down around the knees. So as a hitter, he's probably looking down there again, and that's the perfect time to raise his sights and make a good pitch up.
Luis Robert is in now as he watches a pitch for ball 1. The windup and the 1-0. And he turns this one around high and deep to center field. A ball that's carrying. And he makes a nice catch on the track as that ends the inning. 1, 2, 3 go the White Sox. Score remains deadlocked at 2-2. Into the box, Jared Walsh. We're in the 8th now, and nothing's changed out there on the mound.
Well, I've been very impressed with how this starter's going about his business, Matt. He's looked really sharp, and it's hard to know if it's had any effect. But getting that early lead from his offense could have really helped settle him in.
And a pitch in the dirt as he lays off. It's 1-1. 2 balls and a strike to the Angels' first baseman. Now the 2-1. Turned on that one and crushed it. Just pulled it a little foul. Looking to punch him out again. The pitch. Now a swing and a softly hit ground ball.
He hasn't thrown that pitch much all game. I got to believe as an offense, you just got to throw that pitch away and move on to the next one.
And he takes strike 3 called on the fastball. 1 gone. To the plate now is the designated hitter, Albert Pujols. 0 for 2. He's flown out twice. Jace Fry is out from the bullpen now as he'll be making his first appearance of this young season. Now here it comes. 1-0 pitch on the way. And Albert swings and hits a ground ball to short. Anderson scoops it up, and that's the 2nd out. There's a look at the final line for the White Sox starter. It was a really nice day on the mound for him.
Hey, one of the things you can't control as a starting pitcher is whether you're going to win or lose a game. He pitched awfully well in this one. As of right now, he's in line for a no decision.
High and deep down the left field line. The ballman 2 strikes. And he lays off it to even the count 2-2. 2 runs, 3 hits, and no errors to this point for the Angels. Ball 3, not close with the sinker that time.
When you're playing close games like this, base runners mean everything, so he can ill afford to start giving away free passes.
He's set the payoff pitch. Full count still. Here's a shot to left field and deep. Look at this. Out of here into the visitors' bullpen. A solo shot here to left, and it's now a 1-run ball game.
This is one of those situations you dream about when you're a kid. He steps up in a big spot and blasts his first home run of the year to take the lead. Storybook stuff has come to life.
Here's the shortstop now, Jose Iglesias. Ball 1 to start the at-bat. Hard hit ball to second. Reined in. And the throw to first is in time, but the damage has been done as the side is retired. Angels strike for 1, and it comes on this solo. Raisel Iglesias comes out of the bullpen to shut things down here in the 9th. All set to start the 9th in this one, and one of the more prolific RBI men in the league the last few years, Jose Abreu, will bat next. Outfield in the no-doubles defense, now the first pitch. And we kick off the 9th inning with a swinging strike here, 0-1.
They've done a real nice job keeping this guy into wraps in this one. No hits for him so far, and what stands out to me is they're going right after him. They're not pitching him like they're afraid he's going to do any damage.
And a swing and a miss. Good pitch there for the first out here in the ninth. So now it'll be the 4-hole hitter, Yasmani Grandal. He bounced out last time up. There's the fastball that gets the lower part of the zone, called for a strike.
Hey, great job pounding the zone. Strike one. When you got a great hitter in the box, got to get ahead. Count leverage is a must.
Behind 0-2 now. One-run game here in the top of the ninth. Out in front of that one, but he stays alive and will do it again on 0-2. And it's fouled away. Another 0-2 coming. Fouled away. Stays alive, still 0-2. Making him sweat out there. The 7th pitch coming up. Oh, and he dusted him off the plate that time. Some mind games being played now. It's 1-2.
Well, what do you do when guys keep fouling pitches off like this? I guess you could back them off the plate by throwing one inside.
Fouled off.
I know the fans love the souvenirs, but the battle between the pitcher and batter right here is what makes the game great.
Great pitch there as he couldn't get extended on that one, and he's down on strikes for the second out. So now to the plate, Yoan Moncada. His lifetime numbers against Iglesias, just a couple of matchups, no hits in 2 at-bats. 1 ball, no strikes to count. The windup and the 1-0 pitch. Swing and a drive to right. There it goes. And as is heard on television all throughout Chicagoland, you can't put it on the board. Yes. A solo shot here to straightaway right field, as it's now a 3-all ball game. Standing in now, Adam Eaton. Very weakly on the ground. He's got a hit in 3 at-bats to this point. Lifted the other way out to left center. After it is Upton. He can't get there in time, and now it hops over the wall for a ground rule double.
Hey, there's a hard hit ball that was going to be down for extra bases. The ball had some spring on it, and it bounced over the wall, and the ground rule double puts him on second base without having to leg it out.
Now to the plate, Adam Engel. Not much in the way of productivity from him so far, but he's got a chance to come through here in a crucial spot.
Yeah, it's time now that he has to put the rest of those bats behind him, because none of that matters if he can clutch up when it really counts.
As we near the end of this one, it's clear the long ball has played a big role in today's outcome. Dan, Dero, what are your final thoughts on what we've seen?
Yeah, just non-competitive pitches in some big situations, Dan, and the offense took full advantage.
Yeah, you know, Dero, one of the things about pitching is you want to have location, and it was obvious in this one today that the pitchers weren't on point, and what happens when that happens? Hitters make you pay, and the long ball was a big part of this one here.
And he fouls this one off. Go-ahead runs in scoring position here with 2 down. And he strikes him out on a good pitch, so 1 run can win it as we head to the bottom of the inning. A big-time strikeout and some raw emotion as he gets out of the jam. More of the show. Ready now is Mike Trout. His career numbers against this pitcher. Small sample, a perfect 1-for-1. Cody Hoyer enters to do the pitching, and best case scenario for him is to push this one into extra innings. Too much bite on the breaking ball that time as it's well off the outside. That misses. 2-0.
Talk about certain guys in the lineup that you want to be really careful with. This guy right here is one of those, and you can tell he's pitching awfully cautiously.
Anderson picks it up, and not in time, so there you go. The possible winning run is on to lead off the inning.
I know he didn't smoke that one from the offensive standpoint, but you know what? A knock's a knock, especially to lead off an inning, game tied, and it's getting late. That could prove to be pivotal.
Anthony Rendon is next as he finds himself behind 0-1. Right down the middle with a changeup, but not what he was looking for, taken for a strike.
88 on a changeup? I remember when an 88-mile-an-hour fastball wasn't all that bad. Man, the game's changing.
Swing and a miss as he ran the fastball right by him for the first out. Got him with a good high fastball there. Danny, we see a lot of that pitch in strikeout situations these days. What makes it so effective?
I think, Matt, what makes it such a tough pitch is you're changing eye levels. That fastball up looks so enticing to hit that you see that ball as a hitter, you think you can drive it, but it's really hard to get on top of that good high hard fastball.
Mitch misses the throw down, and it skips in as he steals the bag easily. The 1-0 hit in the air down the right field line. Ground towards short, and that's through into left, a base hit. Throw coming quickly, and the winning run moves up to third now with only one gone. Franklin Barreto will be summoned now to be the pinch runner. Here's the first pitch. Dexter Fowler is at the plate now, and he takes a cold strike. Looking at his lifetime numbers, Fowler is slugging just a little over 400. Not a huge threat, but he can certainly square one up on occasion. Protecting on 0-2, so we'll do it again. Ready with another two-strike offering, and it's fouled away. Ready with another two-strike offering. Swing and a fly ball, but shallow, and that's not going to do it. Catch is made near the line. Here comes the runner from third. And the Angels are going to walk off a winner.
That's what you call doing your job, folks. He knew he just needed to lift one to the outfield, and that's just what he did. Hey, a walk-off sac fly isn't as dramatic as a game-winning hit, but it's just as effective. Great team win right there.
Now I'm switching up my energy. My enemies feel like I got hundreds of them. No love for me. Y'all ain't in the streets. Y'all just in the street. Y'all take ministry. Y'all just sin and preach. No deal, I like the breach. I call up my lawyer like, never mind. They playing with all of these and this is money, but never mind. I could probably never rhyme and still be $1 million up. I only spend money on her if I know she the truth, just to keep it a buck. You play with me once and you dumped. The that I say when I'm done, you know I make no.
Inside the Show with Justin Allegri.
Welcome, everyone. A very happy Easter to you from all of us here at Inside the Show. Took down the Chi Sox in front of a home crowd, 4-3. The Cleveland Indians held their opponent to just 2 hits as they took down the Tigers in Detroit 2-0. The Rangers
MLB The Show's coverage of Major League Baseball is on the air. A good one on tap for you this afternoon between the Chicago White Sox and the Los Angeles Angels of Anaheim. Major League Baseball on the Show is next. Taylor Cole will be on the mound for Game 4. What do we need to know here, Danny?
This guy really struggled last year. This season is going to be about a bounce-back year. Real ugly ERA last year. He has a lot to prove to himself and to his teammates that he's a much better pitcher than he was last year.
So here is Tim Anderson. He will lead this one off today. Underway now in the Sunday finale as the first pitch today is taken for strike one. These Angels, as they enter play here this afternoon, fellas, they come in 2-1 on the young season and off to a good start.
Hey, Matty, yeah, this is time right here, D-Road. You'd love to win this fourth game of the series. They drop game one. They come back and win games 2 and 3 of this set. Nothing they'd like to do more than win this series 3 out of 4 and win this one here on the finale.
Yeah, Dan, they gave away the first game, but they were able to win Friday night and Saturday night. A chance to take 3 of 4 and finish the weekend off strong.
And this will find its way into center field for a leadoff single.
There's a hard-hit ground ball. Pitcher not able to get a glove on it. Hard single up the middle.
Yeah, watch your lips right there, Dan. Sent it back right where it came from.
In now is Adam Eaton. Line to the right side. And that'll get on through into right field for a base hit. And that runner will hold up at second with 2 aboard now.
Hey, they're seeing this pitcher well right now. They were obviously paying attention in the hitters meeting. He's found a barrel to the first 2 guys to start this game. Now he's got to worry about the middle of the order.
So here's the slugging first baseman Jose Abreu now. 1-0 the count. From the belt, the pitch. Oh, pretty healthy hack that time. It's 1-1.
Hey, boys, you talking about getting your A swing off right here? That's what it looks like. A guy with massive power letting it ease.
Count moves to a ball and 2 strikes now. And now before the 1-2, time is called at home plate. Getting a few steps off the second there. Now the pitch. A swing, and he pops him up on the infield. And the infield fly rule will be in effect here. Now a moment here to check out the White Sox starting lineup. Who's the one to watch, Dan?
Well, I'll keep an eye on the leadoff guy and see what he can do in this one. He hit over 320 last year, and that will get any pitcher's attention. They knew it when he was coming up, and they knew it when he was on the on-deck circle. Really impressive hitter.
Yasmani Grandal comes on with 1 gone here as he looks at a called strike 1. He looks like he's toying with him here. It's 0-2.
That's just too much velocity upstairs to get good wood on it. He's going to have to lower his sights.
1-2 to the White Sox catcher.
Stone cold take right there. That fastball very well could have sent him packing back to the bench.
Swing and a miss on the changeup, and there are 2 gone.
This has not been a weekend to remember for him. He's just been completely lost at the plate, flailing all over the place. Now that's his 6th strikeout of the series. They've really got him figured out.
Just gets a piece of it, strike 1. Anderson over at second. Eaton at first, 2 out in the inning. Swing and a miss as he pulls the top hand over. It's 0-2.
Hey, it's looking like he may be able to get out of this one after giving up 2 singles early.
Now a fastball as he has to lean out of the way there.
I like that he tried to tie him up inside on that pitch, but it was a little bit of a risky situation because if you're off just a little bit, you can end up plunking a guy. That's the last thing you want to do when you've got a guy 0-2.
Full count, 3-2.
Wow, this is a pretty good at bat right here. From down in the count 0-2 to work the count back to 3-2, and he's seen a lot of pitches too.
Lifted in the air to center field. And the two-out threat won't pay off. The inning is over. White Sox strand a couple. Now the Angels will get their first crack at it. No score. Carlos Rodon gets handed the ball for the fourth and final game of the series. Dan, any thoughts?
Hey, thanks, Matt. Carlos Rodon, the pride and joy of NC State University. Overpowering fastball at times, 94 to 96 miles an hour with some cutting action. His best secondary pitch is the hard slider and does have a changeup that's on the improve. If he brings all three of these, he has a chance to shut anybody down.
Well, here's a look now at the Angels starting lineup. Mark DeRosa, what do you have for us on this lineup?
Matty, the key in this one for this lineup is they got to stay staunch in the middle of the plate. They can't start swinging at everything or this guy will abuse them. He'll start flipping up the rosin bag. They have to sit over those 17 inches and hold to that.
And the pitch. That misses 1-2. And he just misses inside with the fastball there.
As a veteran out on the mound, that's a pitch that you expect to get a call on. Got to believe he keeps pounding that spot until he builds a rapport with the umpire.
Robert is there, 2 gone. Here's the center fielder, Mike Trout. No one aboard for him, and 2 gone here in the first. In there for strike 1, 0-1.
What a well-executed fastball right there, down and away. If you're going to do any damage with that pitch, you have to think up the middle the other way, and you have to be diving and leaning out over that thing.
2 out, nobody on. Just hung in there on that one. And they'll try to get him fishing there, but he won't offer in the dirt, and it's back to even at 2-2. Fouled away. Froze him for strike 3, and that retires the side. Angels are gone in order. Still no score. Second inning set to go. Digging in is the outfielder, Luis Robert. First pitch on its way. Hit on the ground out to short. Iglesias showing off his range. On to first, and there's 1 gone here to start the second.
Time for a look at the Angels on defense. And we have to focus on one of the best players in all of our sport, Mike Trout, center fielder. Just as fun to watch him play defense as it is to watch him hit. This guy gets after it with his hair on fire. It's like watching a middle linebacker play center field.
Zach Collins is at the plate as he takes a called strike 1. And this misses the outside corner, so it's knotted up at 1-1. Cole has become known as a guy that's tough to take deep. So many starting pitchers find themselves snake bitten by the gopher ball, but he really limits that. Swing and a miss on the fastball, and it's 1-2. Look out. That one almost got away from him. 2-2 now. No score here as we play inning number 2. Now a swing and a miss. He struck him out, and it's 2 up, 2 down to start the second.
He showed right there why having a good changeup is so valuable. 2-2, and he flips one up there that the bottom really falls out at the last minute. It's so hard to pick up, and it's even harder to make good contact with.
Into the box now, Leury Garcia, as he'll fall behind here as he goes after a fastball that might have been out of the zone. It's strike 1. Comes in after a day of rest yesterday, so we'll see if it did him any good. Here's a late swing and a miss, strike 2.
Yeah, if he's going to pound the zone with this stuff all game, the offense better step up. Somebody's going to...
We'll have to press pause as that's strike 3 to retire the side. Down in order go the... In now is Anthony Rendon. He was not much of a factor at the plate during yesterday's win as he took an 0 for 4 line. The 0-1 on its way. And set up behind the dish is Gary Simmons as you see the rest of our umpiring crew there.
You know, Dero, Gary Simmons, he's one of those umpires. He'll give you one. His zone can be a little wide, and then he's a little more strict north and south, but he's a pretty consistent umpire.
The key, Dan, is be consistent. If you want to give him the inside half, I'm okay with that, but then you can't give him away. If you're going to stay east-west, you better pick one side.
0-1 count. Here's the pitch. Bottom of the second here with no score. Sent on the ground out to second. Fielded cleanly on to first, and Suzuki's retired. 2 away. Next, it'll be Jared Walsh. Try to make something happen with 2 gone in the bottom of the second. This one's outside, quite a bit off the plate that time. Hit down the line at first, but a foul ball, 1-1. Here's the pitch. Bases are empty here with 2 men out. Fouled off. And that misses, so it's a full count, 3-2.
Well, you don't see it all that often, but this might be a good time for a 3-2 change. If he can locate it, it's nearly impossible to hit.
And he will indeed make the play in foul territory to retire the side. Angels go down 1-2-3. We'll move to the third with no score. The batter will be Nick Madrigal.
Leading off to the right side, the second baseman, Nick.
First pitch coming. Here it is.
Ball 1.
The 1-0 is a changeup that's looked at for a ball.
I love everything this pitcher's got working right now. He's got presence. He's got great body language on the mound. He's got fastball command and a nice early feel for his off-speed stuff.
Nipped the corner, 2-2.
Hey, make no mistake about it. This lineup's going to have to get going and get a little bit more aggressive. This guy's pounding his zone.
Hard liner, but picked up on a hop. Close play at first, but a great stretch that time as they get him by a step for out number 1. All right, so let's turn to show track for a more in-depth look at that one. Good reaction, great range, and a nice backhanded stop, and the jump throw with a lot behind it all the way across the infield for the out. The numbers don't lie, and that was pretty spectacular. Tim Anderson will stand in for the second time now as he looks at a called strike. It's 0-1. Drives it out to deep right center field. And this is into the alley and ought to be good for extra bases. And he is in at second base with a 1-out double.
You'd think they'd stop pitching to this guy by now. He's been torching them all weekend, and he stays hot here with another extra base hit. They'll be happy when this series is over, so they don't have to deal with this dude anymore.
Adam Eaton digging in next. He'll go after the first pitch and bounce it into foul territory. Anderson leads off second with 1 gone in the inning. Spin and a throw back to second, and the runner back safely. Here's the 0-1. Swing and a miss as he pulls the top hand over. It's 0-2.
In today's game of seeing so many guys strike out and not worry about it, I'd love to see a little 2-strike approach right here. Maybe shorten up a little bit and try and force feed something the other way.
1-2 now to Adam Eaton. Well off the plate with the change of pace. That's ball 2. And a full count as that misses. It's 3-2 now.
Not a time to fool around right now on a 3-2 count with the middle part of the order coming up. Expect a good pitch to swing at.
And he fouls this one off. The next 3-2. Pulled toward right center field. On the move is Fowler. He gets there, and that's the second out. Next, here is Jose Abreu, runner in scoring position with Sugan. First delivery to him.
Jumped ahead with strike one there, and that's something he's going to do a lot of in this start. He doesn't have lights out stuff, so it's important for him to be pitching ahead and have the hitters on their heels.
A ball and a strike now to Jose Abreu. Fastball called strike, 1-2.
Hey, usually the second time through the order you start seeing an incorporation of some more off-speed stuff. But this guy's locating, feeling really good about his fastball. 2 back-to-back.
And he is in there. Over to first, and that retires the side. A man left for the White Sox. Home half of the third coming up. No score. Justin Upton the next to hit. 7, 8, and 9 to start the home third.
Not much going on offensively so far for these guys. 6 up, 6 down. We'll see if the bottom part of the lineup can get something going.
Well, the home crowd seems a little restless, so I'm sure they'd appreciate it. First pitch on its way. Dexter Fowler is at the plate here as he quickly finds himself down a strike. It's 0-1.
Well-located fastball right there. If he can continue to do that, he'll pitch deep into this one.
And now this will get over the wall down the line out there for a ground rule double. And next up will be Franklin Barreto. Strike one to start the at-bat.
Hey, he started the offensive production with a bang right there. That's the first hit of the game, and it's a good one. Driving that ball to and over the wall for a ground rule double, and he's basically able to stroll into second base.
Bottom of inning number 3, 0-0 our score. And that's through, a base hit. Fowler blows through the stop sign, headed for home. And he's safe at the plate as they take the lead.
Boy, that has to feel good as a hitter, D-Roy. Get that base hit to give your team the lead. You have to feel good when you get down to first base.
Yeah, it's just a nice approach. You see him turn to his boys right there and get fired up with the dugout. 100%, not trying to do too much, able to quiet the moment down, center himself, and come through in a big spot.
And the run will score all the way from first. It's a 2-0 ball game. So much of this game is situational hitting, guys. Nice job there.
Yeah, you've got to find a way to pick your teammates up when you're given the chance. And he doesn't try to do too much right here. He just takes what's there. Safely on second, and his buddy is high-fiving teammates in the dugout.
0 for 1 for him here in this one. Now a fastball here, not close, and it's 1-1 now. Into the corner and slicing foul. Fletcher, the runner at second with 1 away. Live but speared on a hop. Throw gets him 2 down. And that'll bring Mike Trout to the dish. 0 for 1 here in the early going. And looks like he got the call there on the pitch inside. It's 0-1.
Even though it's early on in this one, anytime you get runners in scoring position, you'd like to knock them in.
Here it comes, 0-2. And smart to lay off there as the fastball misses. It's 1-2 now. And he lays off a pitch outside as they draw even at 2-2.
So that's 2 pitches in a row above the belt. As a hitter, that's what you're looking for, especially when it's a day game and the ball is carried. That just wasn't a good enough pitch to hit.
Great stop by Abreu. What a play. Doing it all at first to end the inning with an exclamation mark. More to come on the show Sunday Baseball after this. Set for the start of the 4th, and that'll bring up Yasmani Grandal.
You know, these next couple innings are really important for these guys. I know they're only down by a couple, but they need to get something going on offense to keep pace, even though it's early.
And that's by him. It's 0-1. Not close with the off-speed pitch taken for a ball.
This guy's been really on point so far, but it's not getting any easier. He has to get through 4, 5, and 6 right here.
Now here's a fly ball. Well hit. Back goes Fowler at the track. And goodbye. This one ain't coming back. A solo shot here to straightaway right field. Second home run early in the year as the White Sox have now made this a 2-1 ball game.
Well, if you're going to give up a towering blast to one of the best players in their lineup, it's better to do it with no one on base. It stings, sure, but a solo shot isn't going to be the deciding factor in a game.
So here's Yoan Moncada. As a good changeup will get him to commit too early, and it's strike one.
Man, he's looking sharp so far. 80% of his first pitches are for strikes. He might be able to go the distance if he keeps this up.
Line hard deep into left. Upton is there, and he'll bring this one in.
He got that one pretty good. It just didn't have the right launch angle to carry over the outfielder's head. Small difference where the ball hit the bat could have made all the difference.
The batter will be Luis Robert as he looks at a fastball that misses off the plate for ball one. He's 0 for 1 thus far. Two and 0.
Looks like this guy's afraid to throw the ball in the strike zone. Gave up that home run earlier in the inning. Needs to get back to being aggressive.
A strike, and it's 2 and 1.
Well, they've really had an answer for keeping him in check in this series. He's offered very little resistance with the bat in his hand so far.
Inside for a ball as he falls behind to him here. 3 and 1.
If I'm in the box right now, I'm coming unglued. He is going to throw something over the heart of the plate.
The 3-1. Inside, he misses ball 4.
And don't forget, he gave up a long ball earlier in this inning, so you can understand why he wasn't too aggressive with him there. When he got him to 3 and 1, he wasn't too anxious to challenge him.
Now at the plate, here is Zach Collins. He went down on strikes in his last at-bat. No balls and a strike to count. Here's a look over to first, and he just manages to get his hand in. And this one's in the dirt, but it won't skip away far enough for the runner to advance. A ball and 2 strikes now. Use the slide step there, Danny.
Yeah, he's clearly thinking about the steal right here. Didn't happen, but the cat-mouse game continues on.
Working for the punch out and the offering. On a good changeup, a swing and a miss, and he's set down on strikes for the second time today. Stepping up is Leury Garcia. Struck out in his first at-bat. From the stretch. Pitch out. Nothing doing. Robert leads off first with a pair of outs in the inning. Now a throw over, and he'll dive back in. And they pitch out here, but nothing's going on. Right side. Gets dirty and gloves it. It's there. He got him. Doing it all at first to end the inning with an exclamation mark. We're back with more on a Sunday afternoon. Welcome back to Anaheim as we check in with Heidi Watney. And digging in next will be Anthony Rendon. 0 for 1 after a pop-out in foul territory his first time through. Ball 1 to start the at-bat. 2 balls and no strikes to Anthony Rendon.
Well, this is a spot you'd like to be in. 2-0, good hitter. He's going to turn it loose right here.
Slapped hard the opposite way. And a base hit, so early trouble to lead off the inning.
This is the cat and mouse of baseball right here. Batter versus pitcher. You fight so hard as an offensive player to get count leverage. 1-0, 2-0, 3-1. Check out the batting averages in those counts, and then check out the batting averages in even and behind counts with 2 strikes. 2-0, your eyes light up, and the batter didn't miss it.
Wow, this is a perfect example of a wily veteran doing what needs to be done to deliver for his team.
Yeah, just watch this swing. Instead of trying to do too much with it and pull it, he stays inside the ball and is able to smack it to the opposite field for a double.
2-0 pitch on the way. Two runs, 5 hits, and no errors to this point for the Angels. Fastball didn't miss by much, and it's a full count now, 3-2.
Everyone in the ballpark knows what the pitcher's intentions are in this situation. Great job at the plate to lay off a tough pitch in a good spot.
Now time is called here as we'll get a trip to the mound. First pitch on its way to Upton. Justin Upton is at the plate now as he looks at strike 1.
Pitcher on the mound has to find a way to minimize damage right here. Got to believe he's willing to trade 2 outs for a run.
And it's fouled away. And a swing and a miss on a huge first out there as he sets him down swinging with the bases loaded. So the next to bat will be Dexter Fowler. Ready to deal. Here comes the first pitch. There's the fastball that gets the lower part of the zone, called for a strike.
So important getting ahead with the bases loaded. Already a difficult situation, so you don't want to make it any harder by falling behind in the count.
Rendon at third. Suzuki at second. Walsh is over at first with 1 away. And this is swung on and missed. Oh, a huge punch out there as the bases remain loaded with 2 away now.
Boy, that's the best pitch in baseball right there with 2 strikes. That elevated fastball. Every hitter thinks that, hey, they can do something with that, but most of the time you get the result that you saw right there. A big swing and a miss and another strikeout.
Franklin Barreto is in with 2 away now as he looks at a called strike 1.
Shocked he didn't let it fly right there. Usually you're looking for a fastball elevate.
Just a sec now as that ball finds its way into the outfield. A base hit. 1 run scored. And he's safe.
Hey, not hit all that hard, D'Lo. He muscled it out there for a 2 RBI base hit.
Yeah, I don't care, Dan. Lawn dart, off the end of the bat, jam sandwich, doesn't matter. Found himself some green grass and gets 2 ribbies.
At the plate, David Fletcher, as he will take strike 1 on the fastball here. No balls and a strike. A hit in 2 tries for him so far. Off the plate and in. It's a ball and a strike.
This inning hasn't gone the way he wanted it to, but it's not a total disaster yet. Sometimes pitching is about damage control, so if he can strand these guys out there, that would be pretty huge.
Swing and a flare hit toward right. And the ball is dropped. And the run is in to score from second, make it 5-1.
The batter, number 4.
Here's the shortstop now, Jose Iglesias. Pulls this one in the air out to left. And no trouble for him as he makes the catch to end the inning. So they pick up 3 runs on 4 hits here. No errors and 2 left. We played 4 full. Angels are out in front, 5-1. Welcome back. Heidi Watney standing by as we get set for the top of the 5th.
Well, Matt, I had a chance to discuss the state of the White Sox offense with their manager in between innings. And he really emphasized that they're not doing a very good job capitalizing on run-scoring opportunities. They've had their opportunities with runners in scoring position, but still have 0 hits to show for it in those situations. He said repeatedly not coming through with a big hit can wear on you as a team, but in this sport, you have to dwell on the positives. He's confident they'll find a way to break through sooner or later.
All right, thanks, Heidi. First offering. Nick Madrigal stands in as he looks at ball one here. Some action out in the bullpen. Couple of right-handers starting to loosen up. Now the 1-0.
2-0.
Maybe a bit of an overthrow there, guys. May have let that front side open up a little early to try to hump up on a fastball and sailed on.
Slow roller out to short. He's right there. And the fifth inning will start with a ground out, one away. And that'll bring up the shortstop, Tim Anderson. It was a two-bagger for him in his last at-bat.
Well, he got a good pitch to hit last time up. Looked for it up in the zone and didn't miss it. Those are the pitches you only get maybe once in AB, maybe once a game, maybe once a week. So he certainly capitalized on it last time.
Oh, and a good tight slider there, and he's in command, 0-2. Fouled away.
Lucky he got a piece right there. He was definitely late on that pitch after seeing a previous off-speed pitch.
Counts a ball and 2 strikes to the White Sox shortstop. To 2 balls and 2 strikes now. It's a 5-1 game here in inning number 5. And that one never threatened the zone. It's gone full now to 3-2.
Wow, from 0-2 to 3-2, and that last pitch on 2-2 wasn't even close. He had this guy in the ropes, but now he let him right back into this at bat.
Grounder down the line at third, but this will get foul, so they'll do it again. 3-2. Another payoff pitch. Ground ball sent back up the middle. Iglesias to his left. He's there. Throw in time at first for out number 2. So the bases are empty with 2 gone now. And the next to bat is Speedy Adam Eaton. And that's cut on and missed. 0-1. Pops this one up just beyond the infield on the right side. Fletcher has got it, and the side is retired. 1, 2, 3 go the White Sox. They're down 5-1. Set now for the bottom of the 5th, and at the plate will be the speedy outfielder, Mike Trout, in there for strike 1.
Well, he's still out there to start the 5th inning, but it's been a real grind of a start for him. The pitch count is much higher than he'd like it to be, so it's hard to imagine him working really deep into this game.
Hey, just a nice piece of hitting right there. He's able to keep his hands inside that ball, stay square as long as possible, and feed it into the opposite field for a base hit.
Anthony Rendon is at the plate as he watches ball 1. And this catches the outside corner, strike 1. Well above the letters with the fastball that time. The 2-1 home.
We're starting to see a lot more balls from him now, and that's a direct result of him getting hit around pretty good. He's trying to do something different, and it's resulting in him not attacking the strike zone anymore.
Eaton is over a few steps as he puts it away for the first out. Next up, Kurt Suzuki. He's doubled his last time up. And here's a fastball called for strike 1.
It might be time for this guy to start mixing his pitches up a little bit better. He's pitching poorly, but you look at his first pitch strike percentage at over 70%. This team batting has a pretty good idea what his game plan is.
Ball and 2 strikes to the Angels catcher. Hit out towards second. He's got it. He'll go to the bag for 1. Throw back to Abreu. They get them both, and the side is retired. 1 hit in the inning, but that gets erased. We're through 5 here at the ballpark. It's the Angels 5 and the White Sox 1. Aaron Slegers will come on in relief as he'll make his 2nd appearance of the season so far. So here's Jose Abreu. 0 for 2 for him to this point. And he starts him out with a strike on the outer half.
This is why the manager pencils these guys in the middle of the order. Big spot, time for them to get back in this game with a couple quality ABs.
Just a bit late, and he's fallen behind 0-2. Nothing in 2 count, and the pitch. Can't quite get the low outside corner there. It's 1-2.
Right guy, right spot. This is one of the better hitters in their lineup. Just the guy they want to see coming up now to get this inning going.
Liner towards second, and that'll split the gap as it should be extra bases. Throw into second. And a good effort to bring it back in quickly, but he's in at second base with a double.
Now batting.
Well, it's always daunting to know that you've got to deal with the 3, 4, 5 hitters to start out an inning, but even more so when the 3 hitter starts it out with a double.
Yeah, he's going to have to start making some good pitches to get out of this thing. Job number 1 is to get the next guy, and ideally you keep him from advancing the runner to third with less than 2 outs.
And here's the switch hitting catcher, Yasmani Grandal. And there's a swing and a miss at an off-speed pitch to start him out. Nothing in 1. He's 1 for 2 in this one. 0-1. Here's the pitch. Fouled off. Swing and a miss at 1 in the dirt. And he makes the throw to first. Grandal is retired, and there's 1 away.
The bat.
1 out for Chicago here in the 6th, and that'll bring up the former top prospect as a minor leaguer, Yoan Moncada. He's set, and the pitch.
Yeah.
Pulled high in the air out to right field. And that's taken in straightaway right. Will he try from second? The next batter will be Luis Robert. It was a walk in his last trip. Good lead off his second there. Now the pitch. Tried to check it, and it's 0-1. On its way, the 0-1 pitch. Swing and a miss. That one tied him up.
On 0-2 here, he doesn't have to give in with a great pitch to hit. He's got a base open, so he has to focus on making a good pitch right here.
Nope.
That's inside and low. It's a ball and 2 strikes.
1-2.
That's the heavy sinker right there. He has the ability to get ground balls when he needs them, potential double play situations, or to get that jam job with no one on base, that tapper right back.
A swing and a miss. That retires the side, and that will do it. White Sox. And now in the box, Jared Walsh. 0 for 1 with a run scored thus far.
The first baseman.
Good fastball down around the knees there, taken for a strike. Behind 0-2 now.
Had to be sitting something hard right there because he gave up on that pitch, but it was right down the chute.
To 1-2 now. Here's the pitch. Dribbled down the third baseline. Here he comes again, 1-2. Line drive, base hit.
You don't see that too often. You starting to get in swing mode and you start fouling off multiple pitches, you'll swing at the rosin bag if they'll throw it. Nice job by the offensive player to get himself a base hit.
Matt Foster takes over on the mound here with nobody out in the 6th inning. Here's Justin Upton now, as the first pitch to him is in there for a called strike 1. Walsh on at first, nobody out. And low, it's a ball and a strike. And now a fastball, but he's able to hold off on it, and it's 2-1 now. And he fouls this one off. Again, another foul ball. Chop this one right side. Taken in by Abreu. Out to second for one. On to first, so he comes right out of the bullpen and gets the double play.
They played the matchup there, and it worked out perfectly. Ground ball double play, and that changes the complexion of this inning entirely.
Here's Dexter Fowler now, as he lifts it in the air to right field. Eaton is under it, and he makes the play to end the inning. Angels go quietly there. They lead this one, though, 5-1. So now here is Zach Collins, and he'll get us started in what's officially the back third of this one. Infield in the overshift here. Now the pitch. Swing and a miss that time. It's 0-1.
That swing had one purpose, and that was to put the ball over the wall. I guess he doesn't have much to lose with his team down this many at this point in the game.
And this catches the inside corner. Good spot there. It's 0-2. And this will be fouled away. The 0-2 once more. Is taken, but called strike three, as he might have gotten a little extra off the plate that time.
Well, that call looked like it was a little in the pitcher's favor, but it wasn't outrageous. Hey, listen, calling balls and strikes is a really tough job, and even the best are going to miss some from time to time, especially when they're sort of borderline like that last one. Not sure the hitter would want to hear that, though.
Iglesias will put this one away, and that's out number 2.
Up next for the White Sox.
Ready now for the White Sox. Nick Madrigal grounded out in his last at-bat. First pitch on its way. Oh, and 1 count, and the pitch. This should end the inning as it's sent out to second. Throw on to first gets him, and the side is retired. Down in order go the White Sox. They're down 5-1.
7th inning, Perez.
Ready now for L.A. Franklin Barreto. In his last appearance, he singled home a pair of runs. 0-1 the count. A swinging strike, and now it's 0-2.
2 mid-90s fastballs right there that he doesn't seem to think he can catch up to. I wouldn't be shocked if he came right at him again with another good one.
So he racks up the swinging strikeout on the breaking ball. Franklin Barreto is dealt with for the first out in the bottom of the inning. David Fletcher comes on with one away as he looks at a ball. It's 1-0. That evens it up 1-1. Swing and a line drive. And he will make the play. 2 away now.
The batter number 4. Shortstop, Jose Iglesias.
So next to bat will be Jose Iglesias. He's hitless in 3 at-bats to this point. Long run for the center fielder. He gets there to make the catch, and that ends the inning. Angels are gone in order. They're up 5. Mike Mayers has been summoned from the bullpen as he'll do so to start the 8th. Back to the top of the White Sox lineup now, and stepping in, Tim Anderson. Lifetime versus this arm. He's 1 for 2. Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. Oh, and an ugly swing there. It's 0-1. And now we'll take a moment here at home plate as he asks for time. And a fastball way off target here, and it's even at 1. And it's 2 balls and a strike for Tim Anderson. Three balls and a strike to the Chicago leadoff hitter. Adam Eaton is on deck. He'll hit next. Turned on down the line, but this will wind up foul as he runs the count full now. Now the 3-2 pitch. Skied in the air to straightaway left. Upton's under it. Makes the play, 1 away. Digging in will be Adam Eaton. Flew out last time up. First pitch on its way. Now the fastball is swung on and missed.
Hey, I know he's aware he can't tie the game with one swing of the bat, but maybe he's just trying to excite the boys and get one on the board.
And that one yanked just foul.
Yeah, you could tell he was ready for another fastball, but the pitcher went to breaking ball, and the hitter just fouls that one off.
And this ball is popped up, drifting back behind the mound. And there are two away now. Now to the plate, here is Jose Abreu. And they're down to their final 4 outs here, Dan.
Yeah, and it's not looking too good for them right now, Matt. They've got a significant hill to climb, but they've got to take it one bat at a time. A couple of guys get on, and then who knows what could happen.
0-1, here's the pitch.
Ball, 1 strike.
You know, over the course of a full season, you're going to have some clunkers, and this certainly looks like one. By the look on the manager's face, he's going to probably call a meeting after this.
And he comes back with a fastball. 1-2 now. And he'll lay off the curveball that's in the dirt that time, and it's back to even now at 2-2.
He might have to look for a different way to put this guy away on 2-2. He's already seen the curveball a couple of times, so he might be looking for it.
Swing and a miss, and that's out number 3. 1-2-3 go the White Sox. They're down here 5. So stepping in is Mike Trout. He'll lead things off against the same. Oh, and meanwhile, this pitch rides too far in and winds up hitting him.
The pitcher is acting innocent, but I saw it in real time, and my first thought was he did that on purpose. These pitchers can paint the black inside and out, make the ball move up and down. So a lot of times when you see a guy get hit in that spot, there was some kind of message behind it. We'll see what that leads to the rest of this game.
1-2 now as that one's fouled off. Fastball swung on and missed for the first out. Got him with a good high fastball there. Danny, we see a lot of that pitch in strikeout situations these days. What makes it so effective?
I think, Matt, what makes it such a tough pitch is you're changing eye levels. That fastball up looks so enticing to hit that you see that ball as a hitter, you think you can drive it, but it's really hard to get on top of that good high hard fastball.
5-1 our score as we play the 8th. On the move is Trout from first. And another foul ball. And a fastball blew it right by him, and there are 2 down.
In a double play situation, you kind of expect most pitches to be down in the zone, hoping for a ground ball. So that was an interesting pitch selection to go up in the zone. I think he caught him off guard a little bit.
Pitch outside. The throw is going to be far too late. That's a stolen base.
It was pretty obvious he would likely be on the move with 2 outs, and I'm sure the defense knew it too. But he has lightning speed and was able to take the bag anyways.
The 1-2 is swung on and missed. He got him on strikes. Angels lead 1. They lead this one though 5-1.
I don't wear a cape or apron, so I ain't saving you.
Alex Claudio comes on from the pen, hoping to finish this one off here in the top of the 9th. Yasmani Grandal will stride in again, and you can bet he'd love to do again what he did back in the 4th. A solo home run here that's been the only long ball of the game so far. From the stretch. And we kick off the 9th inning with a swinging strike here. 0-1. Claudio, formerly property of the Milwaukee Brewers, who was signed as a free agent in the middle of last season.
Yeah, I know he expected to get a longer-term deal, but these are the facts right now. He is on a 1-year deal, and he is going to have to produce if he is going to get that multi-year he's been looking for come offseason.
First pitch on its way. Yohan Moncada is in with 1 away now as he swings and misses here at strike 1.
Not much you can do with that one. Tied him up in knots.
And a check swing here as he couldn't help himself, and it's ruled strike 2. And they'll try and tempt him with one in the dirt, but he'll hold back here. It's 1-2. Protecting with 2 strikes, went out of the zone that time, but he stays alive. And you can tell he wanted to hold off, but he swings through the inside pitch anyway, and he becomes out number 2.
Up next from Chicago.
Striding in is Luis Robert, and he needs to make something happen. They're down to their final out here in the ninth. No balls and 1 strike. And a check swing here as he couldn't help himself, and it's ruled strike 2. The White Sox down to their last strike. Inside and high with that one. 1 ball, 2 strikes. A crowd of over 39,000 on their feet. Now a fastball awfully close, but he doesn't get the call. It's 2-2 now.
Great take right there, but the last thing you want to do is be called out on strikes to end the game.
Has them down to their final strike. Here it comes. And he holds up on this one, but it's a called strike 3. And with that, the ball game is over. 5-1.
Inside the Show. Here's your host, Justin Allegri.
It's Monday morning, and welcome to Inside the Show. In the AL Central, down the Chi Sox in front of a home crowd, 5-1.